Hi, everyone. My name is Bill. I'm an advisor with BMCC and CUNY Start at BMCC. And I'm going to give you a very quick overview of a program called Blackboard, which is going to be an important part of any student's experience at BMCC, whether it's with CUNY Start or not. To begin with, we're going to go to the BMCC homepage, and you're going to see on the right side here this very handy menu with all of the different programs and resources that a student at BMCC might need at any given moment. So we're going to be looking at this program here called Blackboard. One of the things about Blackboard is that everyone's page is a little bit different. Every professor can set up their page differently. If I was to give you a tour of DegreeWorks or CUNY First, for example, everyone would have the exact same setup. But with DegreeWorks or with Blackboard, it's going to be a little different. Something else I want to point out is, why do we need all of these tools? So I'll just say that Blackboard is going to give you the day-to-day, what's happening in your classes. What are your assignments? How are you doing in your assignments? Are you missing anything? How do you get in touch with your professor? All of those kinds of things that are going to be very focused on what you're doing in your classes. CUNY First is going to be a little bit of a broader view. It's going to look at what is your GPA, what are your overall grades in a class, how do you register for the next semester? Those kinds of things will be answered there. And if you're looking real big picture, DegreeWorks is going to tell you how far along you are towards your degree. So there's different resources for different questions you might have. So let's take a look at Blackboard real quick. So first thing you're going to have to do is enter your information. Just going to do that real quick. All right, once you log into Blackboard, you're going to get a lot of information here. There's a lot of stuff on this landing page. But I want you to spend most of your attention looking over here at your courses and also some of the tools. So if you want to change your email address, you can do that here. And that's important because whatever email address you have in there, that's where messages that your professors might be sending you are going to, through Blackboard, are going to go to. So it's definitely worth taking a quick look at some of the tools here. But we're going to spend really most of the time just popping around courses and see what's going on. So let's first start with a course that I was a student in. Okay, and this is what you get on almost any Blackboard page. You're going to get the home page here with a menu of options on the left. Sometimes that menu disappears. All right, and if you're looking for it, just look for this little tab to pop it out. Students can submit assignments through Blackboard. So when you go to submit an assignment, it might look like this. There are a couple of different tools for submitting assignments. Okay, but there are ways of submitting them online. There are tools on the other side for professors to use to see if the papers are plagiarized and things like that. Important note, listen to your professor about the format of the documents that you're submitting, because for some of you who might be using a Mac, you might use a program called Pages, and it won't accept that. If you're using Google and you're using Google Docs, you'll have to save it to your computer and then upload it. So follow the instructions and listen carefully, because if you submit a document and it's not in the right format, Blackboard will not be able to read it and your professor won't be able to grade it. So just to give you a quick look at a different page setup, I'm going to show you my seminar site for Blackboard. And you'll see it looks a little different. Colors are a little different, and there's very different information. You'll often find on the very first page the information for the professor, maybe the schedule, some of the Zoom links that we saw on the last page. So here I have the Zoom link. And then there's a lot of other information over here. So one of the places you might find are announcements. People send information, and if you're going to get an announcement, you want to make sure that email address is correct. You also have discussion boards where teachers can post questions, and you can post answers there instead of submitting them in a Word document. You can submit answers, and you can also see some of your classmates and what they said and respond to them there. And there's a lot of different tools that you will need to listen to your professor as they go over things. But that's it. Hopefully this was a helpful overview of Blackboard and something to look forward to and expect in the fall semester. Okay, see you then.